Hello, my name is Dominica and I'm the owner of D-Signs Notary Service here in beautiful California. And today I want to talk to you about something that often gets a little confusing, okay? And that's the difference between credible witnesses versus subscribing witnesses, okay? So whether you're a brand new notary or a seasoned notary, this topic can be very confusing. So I want to start with credible witnesses, okay? So credible witnesses are used anytime your signer does not have a valid unexpired identification and they have no immediate way to get one. So let's say if they left their ID at work, I mean, that's not really a good reason to bring in two credible witnesses. It has to be a situation where it was just lost or stolen and there's just no way, right? So you can either bring in one or two credible witnesses. You can bring in a credible witness, one credible witness that is known personally to you as a notary and to the signer. Or you could bring in two credible witnesses that are both personally known to the signer, but they do not have to be personally known to you as the notary public, okay? The credible identifying witness must have no interest in the document being notarized, okay? Every credible witness, known or unknown to the notary, must present a valid state-approved identification, right? You're also going to have to put the credible witness or witnesses under oath. And I'm going to give you a little example of a simple oath. And that is, do you solemnly swear that Joe is the person named in the document? That Joe is personally known to you? That is your reasonable belief that the circumstances of Joe are such that it will be very difficult or impossible for him to attain another form of identification? That Joe does not possess any of the acceptable identification documents, and that you do not have a financial interest, nor are you named in the document, so help you God, okay? And they're going to say yes or no, okay? The credible witnesses identification does need to be recorded in your journal because they are the ones presenting identification in front of you as the notary public, okay? In my opinion, a credible witness is pretty straightforward, okay? So let's jump to subscribing witness, which that one can throw you for a loop, okay? So subscribing witness is a person who watches the signer, known as the principal, sign a document, right? Or who personally takes the principal's acknowledgement. Basically, the principal or the signer is saying that, yeah, I did sign this document, and they're acknowledging, the subscribing witness is acknowledging that they told them that, okay? Then, in that case, the subscribing witness will sign his or her name on the document on their behalf, okay? This witness then personally appears before a notary with that document and takes an oath or affirmation from the notary to the effect that the signer did willingly sign or acknowledge signing the document. Okay, I want to just stop right here and say, in California, subscribing witnesses cannot be used in any transaction that requires a thumbprint in our journal. So this cannot be used for power of attorneys or any real estate transactions, okay? So please keep that in mind. The ideal subscribing witness has to be personally known to the signer and has no beneficial interest, financial interest or otherwise, in the document or the transaction. So just like credible witness, they have to be personally known to the signer and they have to have no beneficial interest in the document or transaction, okay? And just like a credible witness, there is an oath, okay? And so let me give you a simple one. Do you solemnly swear that you personally know Joe, okay? And that Joe is the person described in and who signed this document? That you saw Joe sign this document, or that he acknowledged to you having signed it, and that you signed the document as a witness at the request of Joe, so help you God, okay? And they're going to say yes or no. Now I'm going to throw you for another loop. Are you ready? Are you ready? Not only do you have to properly identify the subscribing witness, but they also have to have a credible witness vouch for their identity as well. And that credible witness has to be known to you, the notary, and the subscribing witness. Okay? Whew, let me just take a breath. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a lot, right? I'm hoping that this explanation made it a little bit more clear for you. Okay, I'm a visual person, so I'm going to pop up this visual here on the screen that I found from the NNA's website, and it really helped me wrap my head around it, right? So you'll see it here on the screen here. Again, a credible witness. The main difference is when a credible witness or witnesses come into play, the signer is going to be present. The signer is going to be present, and there's either going to be one or two credible witnesses that come in to vouch for their identity. When a subscribing witness comes into play, the signer is not going to be present. It's going to be the subscribing witness there with you as the notary, okay? And they're going to be saying that this person signed this document. I saw them sign this document, or they acknowledged to me that they signed the document. And so those are the two main differences. A lot of the similarities, or you have to be personally known to the signer, and you have to have no financial interest. Okay, so again, drop down below and just let me know, was this helpful? Was this even more confusing? Do you absolutely have no idea what I just said? Let me know down below, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Okay, bye.